every fantasy you have come true.
I don't doubt it. Oh boy. Let's just hang on a sec.
You come all the way over, take me to Paris, just to hang on?
I know. I just need a minute to figure this out.
We've been planning this trip for 5 months.
I met her in an ad. I'm glad I answered your ad.
I knew this wasn't a good idea.
No, we've planned this for so long. And now we're in Paris, together. I mean, I know that we're here for a very good reason.
I saved all of your letters.
I'm glad. I just don't think we need this to help matters.
I thought you said you wanted...
I know what I said. But, well, things are different now. I forgot something. It won't be but a second.
What?
A phone call came in for me from a friend in Chicago.
I didn't hear the phone ring.
Well, the concierge slipped a note under the door while you were in the bathroom. I guess he saw the do not disturb sign.
Right. Make it fast.
Al, can't you get here a little quicker next time?
Sorry, there was a little holdup.
You say that every time. Look, I've already got this guy's name, so just tell me what I got to do to get out of here.
All right, you're Mark Newland, and you're on vacation in Paris, France with Meredith Jameson.
I already know that. Just tell me what I'm supposed to do.
The date is August 30th, 1997.
Al?
Ziggy says that at 3:40 a.m. tomorrow
morning, Princess Diana
will die in a traffic accident in the... Ziggy gives you a 99% likelihood that you're here to save Diana.
All right, you're, Mark, you and you're on vacation.
Not again.
Project Quantum Leap has deteriorated, since drastic reductions has forced the project and its staff to be reassigned. Our location was expunged and relocated to an old World War II bunker inside Kirkland Air Force Base. With less than a $10,000 annual budget, Dr. Beckett is forced to interact with an inferior interface based on 15-year-old software with no contact with this time period for over 7 years.
So no one is overseeing the project?
When the automated systems crash, contracted security is notified. And if we're lucky, they might reset it on their nightly patrols.
Admiral Calavici has no contact with this Dr. Beckett?
No, sir. We were not even allowed to brief him before they decided to pull the plug.
$2 million is a lot of money, Doctor. And that's not even with a guarantee that you can get Dr. Beckett back.
I'm begging you to look at this as an investment in humanity. One life that can be changed for the better is worth so much more.
Our answer is no, Doctor.
Are you alright, love? What did your friend say? You've looked like a bloody ghost since he rang.
He had bad news for me. Someone that a lot of people care about is going to... Well, they're in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Just trouble.
I don't understand. You're different. All day. The way you look at me, your choice of words. It was in bed. We were kissing. As if a million volts of power passed through from me to you. I didn't see anything, but I felt something change in you.
Like I became someone else.
Perhaps.
Look, this is going to sound really crazy, but I'm begging you to please trust me on this.
Who is it? How would you know?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
You said in your emails that you believed in a higher purpose. That our lives were meant for something more than just existing. You said you believed in the impossible. That's partially why I fell in love with you.
And I still believe that.
But you fear me. I can see it. And you swore that there would be no secrets from the other, no matter how old they were. Diana. You're saying something is about to happen to her.
At 3:40 a.m. tomorrow morning in the Pont de l'Homme tunnel.
How do you know?
Because I believe in the impossible.
Bon après-midi, monsieur. Est-ce que je peux vous aider?
Oui, bonjour, mademoiselle. Cependant, je parle anglais.
You know Parisian?
Just enough to get by.
Very well then.
I'd like to use one of your terminals if you have one available.
Of course, I'll just need to see your passport, sir.
So, sending a message to this owl person will help.
It's like a message. It's an encrypted self-extracting file that tells Al where we are.
Why not just call him back?
He needs to see this a long time from now. So I've set it to extract whenever they turn on the system they use for work. It's kind of like a time capsule.
You could have used the computer at the British Embassy. I could make a call to my father.
That's okay, I'll be done here in a minute.
You do remember that my father is a member of the British Parliament? He introduced me to Diana last year.
Mr. President, I beg your pardon for interrupting your morning walk, sir.
It's okay, Terry. What is it?
There's a situation that needs your immediate attention.
Okay.
An exploratory project in the early 90s was created to fuse specific periods of time.
Fuse, as in what exactly?
Time travel, Mr. President.
One of our projects?
Project Quantum Leap, headed by Dr. Samuel Beckett. The project was cut by the previous administration. However, the project's leader was left behind.
Left behind.
Samantha Fuller.
Dr. Fuller, please hold for the president.
Let's set up our servers over there. Those have to directly interface with the hybrid CPU. And let's see what you can do with that control panel. 10 to 1, that won't even interface with what we got.
Oh, I'll make it happen.
I love it when you talk like that, Gordy. Christy, I need you to see how bad the imaging chamber is, could you? That has to be the first thing to go live.
I'm on it.
Thank you.
Ain't this a kick in the butt?
I thought you retired.
Kinda hard to say no when the president calls. I guess we have him to thank for starting it all back up.
Well, thanks to Dr. Beckett's knowledge of time-based encryption. Absolutely brilliant. Excuse me. Christy, how long before we can have our guest in the imaging chamber?
What's wrong with him?
I sedated him so he won't remember.
We're set.
Thank you. We tried finding a hand link for you, but...
Peanut butter, the grandkids got a hold of it.
See if you can modify this to link up with Ziggy.
This thing couldn't sync up with an iPod, let alone... I'll get on it.
Thank you.
Jameson?
Dad?
Mimi? Is that you? Where are you, love?
Paris.
What in bloody hell are you doing there?
I'm with the bloke from America. There's something we need to tell you, Dad.
If you're married or pregnant, I don't want to know.
Is that all you think of me?
I don't have time to discuss this.
Right. We'll pass it along that Princess Diana is in trouble tonight. And that she's in grave danger.
What are you talking about?
Intuition, Dad. Believing in something that has no rational explanation. I'll be at the embassy if you want to know more.
Wait a moment. Mimi! Amy?
Yes, sir.
Call Downing Street. Find out if the princess is in Paris for the night.
Right away, sir.
Also, book me on the next flight to Paris.
Now we'll see, right? Are you absolutely sure? My father will want proof. Evidence. It's not that I don't believe you.
But it's a lot to ask. I know.
Sam!
Just a second.
What is it?
What's the primary objective of Project Quantum Leap?
What? Sam, it's me, I swear. We've got everything back up and running. We're back, buddy.
Al?
Yeah, buddy, I'm here.
I can't remember the last time I saw you.
I know the whole thing went a little caca. Stupid pile of gummy bears.
Keep me on, Sam, whatever you
gotta do.
What's wrong?
Who are you talking to?
Well, we were loading Ziggy with a whole new operating system, see, and ooh la la, I love Perry.
Al, you're a married man. I think my friend Al's here. I'll be right back.
Sam, we gotta talk. Whatever it was you did is getting a lot of buzz back home.
Where the hell have you been, Al? All I've seen of you for the past however many leaps is some stupid copy of you.
Sam, we'll get into that later. Right now, we gotta figure this mess out.
Your replica said I was here to save Diana from dying in a car crash.
We don't know that yet. Whatever was running the system must have guessed your mission based on the date and location.
Hasn't Ziggy been running this entire time?
No. But she should be back at it here soon. You gotta tell me, Sam, what all you've done. Have you told anyone about Diana?
Yeah, well, sort of. What did you expect me to do? I was just going on what you told me to do. Isn't it pretty clear why he left me in here?
Sam, this isn't your average leap. This is big stuff we're talking about here.
Every leap is important, Al. You know that.
You weren't around to see how her death brought the entire world to its knees. It was awful. And I don't want to have to go through it again.
Well, then let me do what I came here to do.
Look, just stay here and don't do anything.
But you just got here.
We gotta save power until we get Ziggy back up. Just trust me.
How was he? Did you see him?
Yeah, oh, it was great. He hasn't changed a bit.
Right. Don't get too comfortable. We were able to bring Ziggy back online while you were in there. Hello, Ziggy.
Good morning, Dr. Fuller. I was beginning to think I wasn't loved anymore.
Never. We're downloading all relevant data from 2001 on, but we need you to center on August 30th, 1997.
Mark Hewlin, yes. I already have a theory on Dr. Beckett's objective.
And?
My estimates give Dr. Beckett a 98% probability that he is in Paris, France to prevent the death of the Princess of Wales.
What you're asking, Mr. Ambassador, is something I'm not sure we can resolve.
It is clearly your decision, Mr. President.
Have you brought this to the attention of the royal family?
No, sir. It wouldn't be prudent at this time.
I've ordered all key personnel back on the project, but from what you and my advisors tell me, we stand a good chance of averting this entire thing.
Yes. Mr. President, if I may, one must take into account the moral and spiritual ramifications of such a situation.
This decision will be made as an elected official of the people of this country, regardless of what my religious convictions are.
Of course. But as a human being, sir, meddling in something of this magnitude should not be left to a politician to decide. With all due respect, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador.
Thank you.
Mr. President, the order, effectively giving Admiral Calavici the direct order from you.
Decisions like these reinforce the limits of mankind's acumen. We don't like a car we drive, we get a new one. We don't like our spouses, we divorce. Now, we can change our fate. I'm signing this order for two reasons. One, I'm a parent. And the other, as one voice amidst millions who felt this never should have happened. May fortune favor the foolish.
You sure are quiet. Hey. What's wrong?
Move away from the girl now. Put your hands up and back away.
Meredith. What's happening? I thought you said that...
What you think is of little consequence, Mr. Hewlin, and your prediction is a very serious matter that the British government will take up with you back in London. Don't cast those eyes on my daughter again!
Sir, if you could just warn the princess.
Is that what your invisible friend told you to do? Oh, yes. My daughter had sense enough to call me when she saw you, talking to yourself outside the door.
Sir, just one phone call to warn the princess. Please, that's all I ask.
Maybe you should talk to your lawyer. If you can even afford one, take him away. Bloody American fool. I'll have a car pick up your luggage. What hotel?
You didn't say you would arrest him. You lied to me.
For your own good. Give me the name of your hotel.
Embassy switchboard.
Yes. Send a car over to... Where is your hotel?
I am not leaving here without him.
A location, sir?
I'll ring you back.
Right.
Why can't you make just one phone call to Buckingham Palace? Is that all that much to ask?
I've spent 20 years to earn my standing in Parliament, not to throw it away on some fool's whim. Now, how would that look?
Always the career, isn't it? How you look. Who you're seen with.
I want you to get your belongings and meet me downstairs in 10 minutes.
Or what? What, Dad? Disown me again? Walk out on me like you did Mother and I?
I loved your mother. Curse your soul for saying such a thing. 10 minutes? Or you'll be left here with him.
What's up with Austin Powers here?
Where have you been?
Video conference call with Washington. Why are you locked up?
Meredith saw me talking to you and thought I was deranged.
Excuse me?
I'm talking to my invisible friend. It doesn't matter, they all think I'm nuts anyway. Look, you need to get me out of here fast.
Yeah, it looks like Diana's pulling up outside right now.
She's here?
Oh.
Well, what do you mean, whoa?
Ziggy says you're not here to save Diana from the crash tonight.
Can you double check?
I I already did.
So, what am I here to do?
Ziggy says you're here to help mend Meredith and her father's relationship.
What else you not telling me, Al?
That's pretty much it. The project was restarted by order of the president. When you sent your message, it got intercepted and went all the way to the top. You're under direct orders from the president to save Princess Diana.
Please stay here for the evening. No! Madame! Diana!
Meredith, it's me.
I'm so sorry, love.
It's okay. Are you all right?
I believe you. I don't care how crazy it all is. I want to help.
We don't have much time.
She's only here for a few moments. I overheard her say that when she arrived.
Come on.
Is this a circus?
Sir, the American has escaped.
Seal off the entryways.
Or up those stairs to the right. Go, go, go!
What should we do?
Your Grace, I've been sent here to warn you.
Why are they pummeling that poor man?
This man is a demented drifter from the United States.
That's a lie! He came here to save you!
Release that man. Now. Do I have to repeat myself?
Madam, I tried to stop this man.
And I don't need anyone making those decisions for me. Do I make myself clear?
Tom. Yes, madam.
Very well then. What is all of this about?
Your Grace, tonight, when you leave the Ritz with Mr. Fayed...
Sam!
Just take a different route. Or delay leaving the hotel. Your driver...
Stop! How did you know I was to be at the Ritz?
Look, I need to speak with you alone.
You're not changing anything, Sam.
And you've come all this way to warn me of this.
Further than you'll ever know.
And you believe him?
With all of my heart.
Very well then. Meet us back here in 10 minutes, and you can tell me everything you know.
Thank you.
Sam, this isn't working. Diana still dies at 3:40 a.m., August 31st, 1997. You haven't changed a thing.
What have you got on this guy, Harold?
Looks like a clean guy, member of parliament for 22 years before being appointed ambassador to the United States. A career politician. I smell a rat already.
His family, Al.
Married at 21, had just one kid. Oh, this is interesting. Left Meredith and her mom in 1990. 2 years later, the mom dies from leukemia. Meredith went to live with her dad and ran away the following year. Lived with an aunt until police picked her up for shoplifting. The courts gave her 2 years in reformatory and blames her dad for killing her mom.
come you never talk about your mom?
That's none of your bloody business.
I happen to love your daughter. And if she and I are going to make this work, then I need to know that the woman I love is free of her pain. Why?
Why did you leave us?
We can talk about this later.
No. I think now is the perfect time.
Why, Dad?
You can't understand. You were all but 11 or 12 when they told your mother she had the disease. We didn't tell you because we felt it was unfair to you.
How do you define fair?
We thought it could be beaten at first. No child could grasp the scoop of it. So we didn't tell you until you were 17. And by then, it was too late.
So leaving was the solution?
No. It was my pride that destroyed us. My pride, and that I couldn't stand beside my wife and watch her rot away. It was easier to run than face it. She was so beautiful. So young. Just like you now. I failed you, Meredith. There isn't a day that passes that I don't wish I could go back and be the father you deserved. I deserve every ounce of hatred you have for me.
I don't hate you, Dad.
Even with Ziggy's hypothesis that saving Diana was wrong, I simply couldn't buy the fact that the People's Princess was truly meant to die. Of every other leap before, this one felt like the ideal wrong to set right.
Crazy signature.
My God, she's so young.
So why would a 26-year-old American come all this way to warn me of something?
Well, that depends on your point of view, Your Grace.
Of what?
Time, fate, destiny.
Why would a complete stranger care about my fate, aside from being a complete fanatic?
A lot of people care about your fate, not just fans. Look, all I'm asking is for you to just stay at the Ritz tonight. Don't leave. Cancel whatever plans you might have.
I might as well live inside of a box.
Just for tonight.
You're going to have to come up with a better reason than that, I'm afraid.
Oh, Sam, don't do it.
What if I told you that I work for a classified U.S. project in time travel?
Oh, now we're a time traveler.
That's how I knew you were going to be at the Ritz tonight. You can call the U.S. Embassy if you'd like to confirm everything. I have spent a good part of my life trying to make things right for other people. In fact, the whole project centers on making things right in other people's lives.
And you convinced your government to pay for it. Now that I don't believe.
All I'm asking is for you to not leave the hotel tonight.
Her odds just shot down to 23%. You're doing it, Sam.
What happens?
Does it matter if you just stayed?
Good, Sam, good. 17%.
I suppose not. I should call the boys.
Uh-oh.
What?
I can't do this. This is paranoia. Superstition.
How is it paranoia?
I vowed a long time ago never to let fear control my thoughts. And what you're telling me is nothing but dread.
But
I have to live my life as to what I think is right, never questioning if I should have turned left instead of right. Those decisions are the very thing that make us who we are. If we lose them, we lose ourselves. What would be the purpose of living if we knew what all the pitfalls and mistakes were? What would we learn?
100%.
Please pass along my gratitude to all your colleagues. I'm sure their intentions were only for the best.
They are.
I shall see to it that you and your lady are released.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Perhaps we'll meet again.
I'd like that.
I know it's hard, kid. Why, Al? Why? I've spent my entire life trying to save good people like her. I don't know, Sam.
She didn't listen? So, what now? I don't know what to say.
Yes, you do.
Dr. Beckett? Hi, excuse me.
Yes?
I'm Dr. Fuller with the project.
Where's Al?
His grandson's birthday party was today. Al mentioned that you always like to know what becomes of your leaps.
I failed.
No. No, you didn't, Doctor.
Dad? I don't hate you, Dad.
I love you.
I love you too, Dad. So much.
Meredith goes on to marry Mark, and they have 3 beautiful children. Harold becomes the ambassador to the United States and gets to see his grandchildren once a month.
Diana?
She still dies tomorrow morning. But there is one slight change that Ziggy did notice. In the original history, Diana never called her boys the night she died. Ziggy says that although you were here for Meredith and her father, you were also here to make Diana call her children one last time.
I know you.
No, I joined the project 2 years after it began.
I've seen you somewhere. Sammy Joe.
Oh, she's gonna look so beautiful tonight, sweetie.
A woman. Great.
Not just any woman. One of the hottest women there is. Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, Misty Wilson.
That's yours. Come on, let's go. Just come over here to the mirror. Come over to the mirror.
Let's hear it for Misty. Yeah.
Oh boy.